Welcome to Know Your Universe, the series right here at Comicstorian where we explain some of your favorite comic book knowledge, movie information, and just knowledge bomb your little brain pellets, making them explode everywhere. Gets kind of messy at times. Today, we're going to be looking at the Batman Beyond suit and its capabilities. Let's begin. Now, is Batman just a suit, or the man inside? This is the question that Terry McGinnis asks himself in the animated Batman Beyond episode titled Lost Souls. After his parents are tragically murdered in front of him, Bruce Wayne spends most of his young life and early adulthood training for his eventual war on crime. Haunting his body and mind, he combines his physical prowess with his intellect and gadgets to become one of the most dangerous men on the planet. There's no question. Bruce is Batman all the time. In contrast, young Terry McGinnis grew up much like any other child in Neo-Gotham. After his father's murder during a corporate cover-up, Terry, who had previously discovered Bruce's identity as the former Batman, sneaks into the Batcave and steals the high-tech battle suit. The various features of the suit allow him to become a passable Batman at first, despite having no formal training at all. Of course, Bruce takes him under his wing and trains him to be a more formidable crime fighter. While he might have relied solely on the suit at first, Terry would go on to prove himself to be more than capable of being Batman. So let's talk about that suit, one that's capable of turning a normal street thug into a Batman. First and foremost, the thing's got style. Gone are the black and gray, or the blue and gray, depending on the era of Batman that you prefer, and instead the new suit is all black with a red bat symbol on the chest. A full face mask is now worn instead of the old cowl, which to be honest makes more sense when you're trying to hide your identity from villains and nosy reporters. Seriously, no one could look at Bruce Wayne's strong, manly chin and then look at Batman and go, wow, that chin looks similar. More importantly though, while Bruce did train himself to be at peak physical capabilities, he, like everyone else, began to get old. The suit was built to help Bruce continue his crusade as he aged, while also including technology so advanced that it's still viable when it was passed on to Terry. So at this point, the thing is a walking arsenal. Gone is the external utility belt, and instead it's incorporated into the suit itself, which makes it much harder for psychopaths to steal it from you. And since we can all agree that capes are out, those are so 90s, 2000s, 2010s, 2020s, because we're still using them, it's been ditched in favor of a more aerodynamic design. The suit, combined with a lot of the features from the older Batsuit designs, have appeared throughout Batman's history. What are these features, you're asking? Well, I'm glad you asked. Keep in mind that the idea for this Batsuit was take everything that Batman has ever done and put it into one suit. So this thing is kind of like a walking Swiss Army knife. So stay with me here, folks. Here we go. Before we can get into the real nuts and bolts, one of the biggest features is that the suit comes equipped with a kill switch that shuts down the internal circuitry and renders the wearer paralyzed, because this ain't an old set of tights. Really, it's an exoskeleton that is covered by a durable cloth. Several episodes have shown Terry receiving battle damage, and the circuitry becomes exposed. The kill switch was used by Bruce originally when Terry steals the suit and tries to avenge his father's death. They then use it again when the suit was overtaken by the rogue AI Robert Vance, but unfortunately it's been damaged. While it may or may not be under the same mechanism, this may shock everyone, but I'm not actually an engineer, the suit can also use an electrical discharge, which Terry has used to subdue enemies like Anik. Starting with the head, the face mask comes with a personal communicator which allows Bruce to keep in contact and constantly update Terry with tactical details. When Terry's adventures take him underwater or an enemy uses some sort of poison gas, the mask has a built-in handy rebreather. The visor is also equipped with both night and infrared vision and can also be used as digital binoculars. Bruce can also watch and record everything that Terry sees from the Batcave, providing better tactical information while Terry is on the field and also allowing the two of them to plan future fights. It's much better than any current streaming service because Bruce can literally see everything with no degrading. I don't know how that even works. How do we not have that technology? Moving down into the main body, the overall suit is armed with a cloaking device that allows Terry to blend into his surroundings, making stealth operations a breeze. He'll become visible if UV light is shown on him, however, but really how many thugs are carrying around UV lights in the future? Servos in the suit amplify Terry's strength combined with an advanced ballistic protection, being bulletproof. And he has resistance to fire and radiation, which make him all but unstoppable to your everyday criminals. Swinging from grappling hooks around the city is so the 90s. Because of that, the suit combines retractable underarm wings to allow him to glide, with thrusters in the boots to get him off ground level. This is great for those nights when you just want to clear your head while gliding along the rooftops, but I'd probably take the flight-capable Batmobile for those long patrols. Moving down to the Gauntlets, Bruce apparently took a page from Jean-Paul Valley, the Azrael who made the combative, fling-throwing claw-style suit when when Batman broke his back. Terry can launch razor discs from his wrists, and he has retractable claws on his fingers as well as forearm spikes. For eavesdropping and recording purposes, there are touch-sensitive microphones in the index and middle fingers. Terry can also use this to go through solid walls and across limited distances. The gauntlets are in themselves like a little utility belt, but can also be used as a lie detector, scan DNA, scan for illegal substances, and they have a laser built in for cutting through locks and windows. The soles of his boots, while having rocket boots on them already, also have electromagnetic pads that allow Terry to stick to surfaces. This allows him to walk across ceilings and hang there, like a bat. The suit itself really serves as a big utility belt, with weapons being stored in various places throughout it. Terry is equipped with a variety of batarangs, ranging from the standard sharp and pointy ones to the explosive and electric ones. Also, he has a buzzsaw built into the belt buckle, just in case that ever comes up, I guess. These are some of the many features of the suit during the Batman Beyond animated series, as well as the series of comic books that DC ran continuing the plot lines from the cartoon. Eventually, Batman Beyond was just incorporated into the main DC canon during the Future's End event, and while the future depicted in the event was quite the same as the cartoon, many of the features in Terry's suit are similar as well. During the DC Rebirth storyline, Terry was introduced as the Batman of the future, and in issue 4, Terry's batsuit was damaged beyond anyone in Terry's supporting cast's ability to fix it. Since the suit was already advanced for its time and they didn't have Bruce at this point in the story, the team was unable to make a new one. Luckily, it was discovered that Bruce had been working on a brand new suit in secret, even more advanced than Terry's old one. Where does he get all those wonderful toys? This new suit features some of the same tech and maybe one of the coolest upgrades in the echolocation system built into the visor. While the old suit allowed Terry to hear through solid objects, now the noise vibrations let him see through those objects, giving him a tactical advantage. The utility belt appears once again to be external, moving away from the uniformly black. The suit is now designed with glowing red seams and eyes that glow red instead of being white. The wings are now made of a light material and they're also bulletproof, and Terry can now use them to slash offensively and block defensively. And there you have it, the original Batman Beyond suit from the animated series and what they've kind of changed in it for the DC Rebirth storyline. As many of you know, I'm a huge fan of Batman Beyond, so when one of the viewers on our Discord, a man from the future, so literally his name, I'm not just talking about a weird guy that I'm talking to from the future, suggested, hey, why don't you guys make a video about the Batman Beyond suit? I was like, dude, that is a great idea. So here you go. This is the video. It's about the Batman Beyond suit. You can click down below to join the Discord and chat with me directly if you want to, but you can also join us over on our Patreon, patreon.com/Comicstorian, where we do a lot of unique content over there, including 6 different podcasts and early access to videos just like this one. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you next time right here at Comicstorian. Don't forget to subscribe and smash that like button, but please do not break your screen.